Hi everyone and welcome back to this channel. I've missed you all, but don't worry, I'm gonna make up for it with this video. So today we'll be looking at how to style this 12 inches hair with all of the tools I have. I have my clip pin, I have my two combs, the tail comb, the big brush, the big comb, the brush, and then the hair mousse. I would also be showing you what I would be using for this styling. It is these rollers. I don't know what some people might call these rollers. I just call it a rollers, but this rollers is different because it does not use spin. Very, very easy to use. So if you've never styled a wig before, then trust me, you would never go wrong with these rollers. This is one of our heatless method. So you don't have to, it's just very easy peasy. Did you see how I did that? Very, very easy to use. Don't worry, by the time we begin, you would understand why I say it's very easy. Hi, if you're just joining us, thank you so much, but please would like you to subscribe. Subscribing helps us to know that this content is important to you so that we can create more content like this for you in the future. So moving forward, I'm going to be showing you a couple of things you need to know before we begin. First, I'm just using this smoother brush. I call it a smoother brush because it absolutely makes your hair smooth to brush out the hair. Then we're also going to be you're going to be needing a spray bottle with water. You're typically supposed to just have water in it. However, I had a little bit of leave-in conditioner mixed water in it. I didn't want to pour that away. So you're also going to be needing this hair mousse. Anyone is absolutely fine. However, there are just some things I have used over time and then I have my preference. So whichever hair mousse is available to you in your region, in your country, in your area, please use it. Okay, then we're also going to be needing this tail comb. This tail comb is just to allow you section your hair, because if there's anything you should take away from this video today is that when it comes to creating coils, whether with heat or heatless, you're gonna get the best and the most out of it when you section your hairs properly. If you want very lasting coils, section them in smaller bits. At the end of the day, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. So we'll go right into it now that we know all of the prerequisites. We'll start by what's it called, parting our hair. We're just going to give it like an upper and lower demarcation, because everything we're going to do, we have to start from the bottom and then we work our way all the way up. Something I didn't show you was a clip pin. However, the very first packing pin I showed you at the beginning can be used for this. You can just use it to hold your hair. However, if it's the other type you have, any pin at all, whether even a rubber band can serve, anything that you can use to get those excess or extra hair out of your way, please feel free to do that. So if weaving it is going to get that hair out of the way, go ahead and weave the hair. If using a band is going to do it, go ahead and use the band, but know that a band can cause you some hair loss. So this is the pin I talked about. You can just use this and then voila, we've packed all our hair, and then we are able to see what we want to work with. So we begin by taking our hair in smaller bits, sectioning this hair with the rat tail comb. Remember that when you're taking this out, you have to be very intentional, very calculative. Some of you may not have as much rollers, so you need to be calculative. The amount of portion you also cut, like the quantity of portion you cut, is also dependent on the style you want to achieve at the end of the day. So we just want to achieve something really bouncy, really voluminous, really something chicy. And let me also add that one of the coils that last the most are coils that are made with heatless styling tools, right? So now we went ahead to spray that water. It's supposed to be water, but mine has a little bit of leave-in conditioner, which is why you see the color change. Then we go on to apply the mousse. The reason you are applying the mousse is to give it some sort of structure, to make it firm, and also so that it can relax on your rolling pin. You know, we're not using heat, so we need something to lap or relax comfortably on the tool you are currently using to create your coils. So, and then we go over it to comb it as much as you want to get it smoothened. Now this is our rollers. We just take it out of that holder, and then you can choose to roll this inward or outward. Again, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. I'm trying to achieve something bouncy, something luscious, something full, and something that looks really, really rich, like an envy of everybody. So I'm gonna take mine inwards. I'm just gonna place it underneath the hair and then roll it inwards. So you can see exactly what I have done. It's not hard. If you've never tried this before, as you're listening to this or as soon as you finish watching this, please try it. Even if it is just one session, just try it so that you can see that it's not difficult. Now, this is why I said this rollers is easy. Do you see that? Bam, I've put it and then it's done. That's all you need. There's no pin that you're looking for. You want to pass it through here to bring it out through here. But as you can see that this rollers has the holes. So meaning that you can have the pins as backup in case tomorrow you lose that holder. You can always have the pin and you're not stranded. I don't know if they sell just the holders on its own now. I know it comes as a pair like this in a pack, so you can just have the pin as and as a backup. So just watch. That's the same thing we're going to do all through till we get through to the front of it. So I'm going to use this opportunity to respond to some questions I've gotten in the previous videos. The first question is, how can I make my styling last longer? Maybe you created coils or you did straight. Honey, I'm sorry to break it to you. However, two things can be done. One, you really have to take your time to style that hair, and you have to also be great at maintaining your hair. It's not when you are done styling and you wear it out for an event, you just come back, you don't properly pack it, and you just drop it somewhere on your table and you leave the wig there for God knows how long, and then you come back to wear it and then you realize that of course the front parts looks like it needs styling. One place seems relaxed and the other part does not seem relaxed. It is because you did not hang your wig. Wig would always thrive with their styles when you properly package them and you keep them. So it's either you have a wig hanger or you have a mannequin head where you can place this your wig, so that they stay there. Something else I'm also going to be telling you for free is go get yourself a net. You know, that kind of net that we used back in the day when we want to do jerry coil on our hair. Maybe you have a low cut on and you want to do jerry coil. They just place it on your hair and then they start using this rattle comb to pick it out gradually. Go and get that type of net. Or if you can't get access to it, you can get the wig bag, a very big wig bag, so that you can just wrap your head in your wig or your hair, human hair, inside it. The reason for that is that it keeps it away from dust, and if where you keep your wig is airy, the air is not going to affect the hair too much, because as the hair constantly has contact with your hair, it's going to keep blowing it, and before you know it, it's looking puffy, right? It doesn't mean your wig is bad. And I also want to state this, that it is human hair you bought, not synthetic. So it's not just going to be the way you styled it. With time, it is going to lose its coils, all right? Because it's human hair. It's just like your hair. No matter how much you style that hair, as long as you keep combing that hair, it is going to lose its coils. So don't think that there's some kind of magic that happens with wig, or that because it's a wig, it should act different. No, because it's a wig, you should maintain it just the same way you maintain your hair as well. Then something else you can, another thing that makes your hair last longer is the proper use of your styling products. You know, when we keep saying get a good styling product, it's not bluff. It's not because we just want you to spend money. Typically when you are done with creating your coils, either with heat or heatless, you see that most people would spray what you call a holding spray on it. they're doing it because they know what they're doing. They're doing it because they want those coils to last longer. So you can use that as well. Maybe when you just come back, just spray it a little. It just helps to hold it. And yeah, that's it. Then one hair that you would style and may not need styling or maintenance as such for the next 2 to 3 months is bone straight. There's a reason everybody goes after bone straight, but please don't cut corners when you're doing you want to buy bone straight. Many of you want to buy bone straight. You come and say, oh, hi Palmer, I need very good Vietnamese bone straight 10 inches, and then we give you price, and then you start telling me that you saw it in Nikki's hair cheaper. The truth is that there are so many types of bone straight. There's the Vietnamese bone straight, there's the China bone straight, and in case you don't know, packet hairs now have bone straight versions. It cannot be the same with the naked ones. Chinese bone straight cannot be the same with Vietnamese bone straight. Now, I'm not going to start telling you, oh, this is better, this is best. Just know that, first of all, things have gone a bit expensive. And the truth is, if you really want good quality, then you should be ready to pay for quality. There's just no shortcuts to it. If you come and tell me Nikki is selling for 120, why am I selling for 250? That's fine. You can buy from Nikki, right? But just don't think that it is the same quality. We could use the same pictures. Oh my God, I think I'm going to be going into a different topic, but I just needed to state this. Some people use the same pictures, however, they are totally different here. So don't be deceived. Businesses are always going to sell to make profit. And I know that sometimes some businesses are overhyped or overpriced, but just make sure you ask all of your questions. Ask the very important questions. Don't just be so carried away with saying, I want very good Vietnamese bone straight. Do you understand? So learn to ask questions. And when somebody tells you, oh, I have this bone straight for 250, I have this other one for 100, always strive to know what is the difference. And feel free to consult any other person. Plus, I'm here. You can always consult me. And yeah, I'll be happy to sell that bone straight to you as well. So back to the video. Just needed to answer that question. I have another question I'll be answering, but I want to quickly state something. Now, you see, we have continued rolling this hair, and we already have a couple of colors. I think we're going to be seeing like 3 colors or 4 colors. So what I was trying to show you here is you can roll this hair inward or outward. Maybe I would make another video in the future to show you what the outward result is going to look like. I personally like to roll my hairs inward. I've noticed that they give me the most bounce, make it very full, and make it really, really luscious, especially when it's on natural. In fact, on any color of hair at all, natural color just has this way of making things pop, And yeah, I've tried it on a long hair, so I want you guys to see what it looks like on a short hair. Don't worry, the long wasn't recorded. I would record that and I'll share with you as well. So we'll continue this process until we get to the very beginning. Now, there's some styles you want to create, and I would typically advise that as you put on your rollers, as you get towards the front, do not take it up close to the root of the hair. So leave small space or little space as you get to the top. However, for this particular style I want to create, I want to block everybody. So I'm not doing none of those. And that's why you see me keeping at the same pace and consistency till I get to the top. So I would be showing you in subsequent videos exactly what I mean by what I just said now when it comes to creating some kind of structure or definition with your hair. So we're almost at the finishing line, and I really cannot wait to show you what this looks like at the end of the day. The only downside to using heatless coils is that you're going to have to wait like 24 hours to 48 hours to allow this dry properly. However, if you're in a hurry, you can use your hand dryer to hasten it up. And like I said in the beginning, this particular rollers coiling pattern gives you a lasting lo- uh, gives you a lasting long lasting coils. What am I saying? It gives you a lasting coils. Okay, so if you're looking for something that would last longer, if you're not in a hurry, you're preparing for the weekend, you have all of your time, please go ahead and use this. And also, if you want to really do this and probably you don't have the time, you can use the hand dryer to hasten up what you need to do. So at this point, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please share it to your friends. The reason I ask you to share is because there's so many women out there who are looking for resources like this that you've currently accessed, and they would be thankful to you if you showed them as well. So please share it with your friends, like it, leave us a comment on probably what you'd like to see next or some questions you have about it, and we'll be happy to share with you. I also want to let you know that we're currently taking admissions for the next batch for Wig Revamp coming up on the 17th of May. I think it's the 17th. Yes, the 17th of May this year. The fee has remained 30,000 naira. If you are not in Nigeria and you want to pay, don't worry. There's a link for you to pay in your currency. So don't say, oh, I'm in Ghana, how am I supposed to pay this? Just send us a DM, or you can just check the description box. The link to that class is going to be there where you can make payments in your currency. The class is for 2 weeks, and I can assure you that by the time we're done, you would have learned how to revamp all head types. Okay, and then you're also going to be learning some styling along with it. Basic styling, please. If you're looking for something like frontal installation, that's a topic for another day, but I'm going to be teaching you every other thing you need to know when it comes to wig revamp. And the sweetest part of it is you're going to be learning how to make money from wig revamp without necessarily revamping people's wigs, because I know that sometimes it can be really tiring having to maybe always revamp wigs, and especially if you're a mom. So there are other ways you can make money, and I will be happy to teach you all of this in class. Use the link in the description box, or just send a DM and I'll share my contact information with you. We can talk more on it. We also have the Perma Hair Academy. If you're interested in going into this thing called the hair business, you also want to take a pie from it, please send us a DM. I can assure you, you would not regret it. It is 100,000 naira for 3 months, and I cannot wait to see you all. Until next time, I really wish you all the best, and I want you to not just watch these videos, but practice and come and tell me your results. Tag me. I am Perma Beauty here across all social media platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Until next time, have a good day. Bye for now.